Renee, and she's doing the number 10 speech out of the CC manual, which is Inspire Your Audience. Alex, could you give us the objectives?
Absolutely, John. Renee's objectives are to inspire the audience by appealing to noble motives and challenging the audience to achieve a higher level of beliefs or achievement. To appeal to the audience's needs and emotions using stories, anecdotes, and quotes and drama. To avoid the time to be 8 to 10 minutes.
8 to 10 minutes. Renee is the spellbinder. She will share with us a story and discuss the joys of storytelling. Help me welcome Renee with her speech, Volunteering for Storytelling.
Timmy is a good little boy. He minds his mother, he minds his father, he even eats his vegetables. But there's just one thing. He's afraid of the dark. He won't sleep with the lights off. Every night his mom comes and tucks him in. Okay, Timmy, you're getting to be a big boy now. We're going to have to shut the lights off. Oh, Mommy, please don't. Now, Timmy, I'm having enough of this. If you can't sleep with the lights off, you can't have any friends over. I don't care. Timmy, if you don't sleep with the lights off, you can't spend the night at Grandma's. I don't care. You're a big boy. Gonna turn the lights off. Now remember, there's nothing scarier than what's in your own imagination. Okay, Mommy. Jimmy laid in his bed, and he heard something at the window. He got up, crept to the window, and he pulled up the blinds. And there was a witch. She had long black hair, green skin, bright red lips. And she said, "Little boy, do you know what I like to do with my long fingernails and my red lips?" He said, "No, I don't want to know." And he called, "Mommy!" Mother came running. What's the matter? Mother went to the window. There was nothing there. Now, Timmy, there's nothing to be afraid of. Go back to sleep. Okay. Good. Lay there in bed. There was noise at the window. And pulled up the blind. And there was the witch, with her long black hair and her green skin, long fingernails and her red lips. "Little boy, do you know what I like to do with my long fingernails, my red lips?" "No, I don't want to." "Mommy!" Someone came in. What? Mom went to the window, pulled up the blinds. There's nothing there. "Timmy, you really need to get some sleep." There's nothing to be afraid of. Nothing is scarier than what's in your own imagination. Okay, Mommy. Okay. Now by this time, Timmy was getting pretty tired. And he heard the noise, crept to the window, and he pulled up the blinds. And there was the witch, with her long black hair and her green skin and her red lips. "Little boy, do you know what I like to do with my long and my red lips?" "What do you like to do with your long fingernails and your red lips?" Yeah. Timmy went back to bed because there wasn't anything scarier than what was in his own imagination. The end. I'm about to start my 4th year as a spellbinder. Spellbinder is an organization of storytellers
that is paired with schools. The organization started in Lakewood, Colorado, so it's very prolific in Colorado, and I think we've now spread to maybe 8 states. It's a great organization. They pair storytellers with schools, classes that want storytellers. Storytelling is a wonderful opportunity to work with kids, to encourage imagination with kids. I think I'm an unusual spellbinder in that I have no children. I have no relation to a school. I have no reason to be in a school. I don't teach. I'm not a principal. I've never worked in a school. None of those things. I also have a full-time job. Most of the people in the organization, retired teachers, retired principals, a lot of grandmas that began so that they could tell stories in their grandchild's school. And some of them, their grandkids are now in junior high, but they're still telling in the schools that their kids went to. Which is one of the things I love about Spellbinders, is that it placed me in a school. I didn't have to do the work. I don't think I could have. One of my coworkers, knowing that I did Toastmasters, had heard about Spellbinders on either NPR or in the paper, said, Renee, I think you would be great at this. You should volunteer. It was, I think it was four weeks of training on how to be a better storyteller. I'm still a beginning storyteller, so all of my stories are other people's stories. I tell fairy tale stories, I tell stories wherever I can find them. They're not stories that I have made up, because most of my stories are not appropriate for children. There is something so rewarding in telling stories, particularly to children. They're so happy to see me. It is my favorite day of the month because it is 60 people so happy to see me. I get so much out of this. Because I'm still new and don't have children, I have no idea what stories kids already know, what stories they want to hear. So this has been a real learning experience, because I've had quite a few stories that at the end of the story I get, oh, yay! Okay, mental note, don't tell that story next time. But the great thing is, I tell to first grade every year. Every year it's a whole new batch of kids. So I gotta try again. And I have stories that are favorites every year. The Red Lips story, my Purple Gorilla story, which I think I've told here. The Belly Button Monster. I'm learning a new skill on cut and tell stories, that you tell a story as you cut out pieces of paper. That's been interesting. It's a wonderful learning experience. I encourage everybody to tell stories, particularly to children. Stories help us learn, help us grow, help us pass on traditions, help kids learn things that we think they might know already, but sometimes it's just a reminder. I'm still at, do first graders know Three Little Pigs? Do first graders know the Tortoise and the Hare story? Which stories do first graders know? And it turns out not all of them know stories that I think they should know. It's a great opportunity to learn new stories. And volunteering for the community has been so rewarding. So even if you're not going to be a storyteller, I encourage everybody to volunteer and give back. Thank you.
Okay, if we could take a minute and do our evaluations, please.